Hello. Human history have been 200,000 years old, but when we see the written history, we have records of just 6,000 years from now. So that means majority part of history has been lost and we don't know how they actually lived. These confusion have created several controversies and one among them is the most debated one. It's flying machines. When we read our ancient texts, most of them have mentioned about flying machines and saucers. Yes, this could be just a work of fiction, but when I read about Shiv Kartalpade, an Indian scientist, it changed my perspective. Shivkar was an Indian scientist who even before Wright brothers attempted to construct a plane. In 1895, he constructed a flying machine based on ancient text and you will be shocked to know that it traveled 1800 feet before crashing. So maybe ancient texts do contain some mysteries. Maybe there were real flying saucers in ancient times. So if you are interested to know more about these ancient flying machines, then dive with me into this video and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Flying machines in ancient Sanskrit texts are referred to as Vimanas. They are described in some oldest inscriptions like Rigveda, Sutradhara, and some epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata. These flying machines are also referred as celestial cars because of their ability to travel into space. It is said that with their ability to travel into Earth's atmosphere, they were also capable of interstellar traveling. These books describe their shape as conical and huge, though sometimes they describe them as chariots and bird-shaped. Some even looked like oval saucers, while some as pyramids. Ancient Sanskrit texts categorize these flying machines or Vimanas on the basis of engines. The Vimana with minimum engine of 2 called as Agnihotra Vimana and with multiple engine as Elephant Vimana. These different Vimanas were used by different gods and demons according to their power and position. These gods were said to be coming from space, maybe different planets to Earth on their flying machines. Though for now I am talking about ancient Sanskrit text. But even in Bible, there is a story of Ezekiel's wheel, which is described as the battle chariot of God. Even the ancient Sanskrit texts describe these flying machines as warships, big, huge, and mostly used in battles, either on Earth or interspace wars. There are many ancient Sanskrit stories where warriors taking their flying saucers to Moon and Mars and sometimes even to their galaxies. Among all these stories, my favorite one is of Ramayana. This epic is so descriptive that even now people of India believe that everything about Ramayana is true. This text contains the story of the king of Lanka, who used the flying machine to kidnap the incarnation of goddess of prosperity, Mother Sita. His flying machine was named as Pushpak Vimana, which is said to be constructed by a celestial architect god Vishwakarma. In the text, Pushpak Vimana is considered to be the fastest flying saucer of the universe, which King Ravana used to travel from Sri Lanka to Africa and other galaxies. Later, the king of Lanka was defeated by god Ram in a battle and that Vimana came to India. Author of the book have given an aerial view of the kingdom while King Ram was travelling back to his home, and the description is so accurate that even now many researchers are amazed. With this, Sanskrit text, even Jain texts talk about the same Pushpak Vimana. These stories of Vimana get more interesting when we connect with various stories of space wars. Destruction of the planet, which was between Mars and Jupiter, could explain more about the presence of flying machines in the ancient times. These mentions of flying machines in Sanskrit text and their resemblance with other ancient texts found in different parts of the world forced researchers to see the possibilities of their existence. Some Indian researchers published a book after going through many ancient texts. The name of the book is Aeronautics. The book contains many interesting findings, like the ancient saucers were strong and mostly shaped like bird. They used mercury engines which were contained in 4 different containers. Though these engine findings are interesting, but there are multiple international research whose facts could blow your mind. There were many attempts of building these saucers on the basis of ancient text, and it's interesting that there were some successful attempts. You won't believe, but there is a book with the name Vaimanik Shastra, whose literal meaning is Science of Aeronautics. This book deals with operation of Vimanas, precautions for long flight, how to switch drive, and many more. Though it is believed that many such other texts are lost with time, while there are some who believe that Ashoka, the great king of Indian subcontinent, distributed the books among 9 people of his secret society, who carried them to different parts of the world. For me, the ancient technologies are mystery. We could never know how advanced they were. It is possible that they were in contact with Martians, but with time, these civilizations declined and then vanished. This decline is also mentioned in these ancient texts. If we believe our Sanskrit text, they say that before us there were 3 different civilizations. They named them as Satyug, Tretayug, and Dwapar-yug. Among them, Satyug is the oldest civilization, existed around 1 lakh years ago. They also say that we are living in Kali-yug, which is the recent developed civilization. So maybe these time period experienced some advanced technology and they coexisted with Martians. But the problem is we could only assume it. We have no way to prove these ancient texts. This story of flying saucers are just a part of ancient technology. There are much more to cover. If you want to know about them, then like this video and do share with your friends. If you know something more, let us know in the comment section. Do subscribe to this channel and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.